Alright everyone, welcome everyone, this is your girl Miss APL07. Welcome back to the Leapy Baby 84 channel. Okay, let's get into it. I told everyone I was going to be doing my review on the haves and the have-nots, so let's get down to it. Okay, so this is what happened this past episode. We saw that Hannah, Mrs. Cryer, fell out. And Hannah basically said she don't want to work for her anymore because they made her son basically take the fall for Wyatt hitting our little boy because Mrs. Cryer and her husband covered it up. So she don't want to work with her anymore, and it has came to the boiling point where she just says she just want her money and she won't work with her anymore. So Mrs. Cryer better not make her stay. Now what happened recently is that Hannah said, I can't work with you anymore because you made my son take the fall for hitting our little girl when your son actually did it for real. So Mrs. Cryer is crying, asking what can I do, how much can I pay to make you to stay, everything. She said, I don't want your money, I just want what's due to me. She said, what she said? And I like basically what she said. But when Hannah was there, she basically ransacked the whole house. She went through the clothes, couches, everything. She got out, I think about $600 and something. I'm not for sure. But she got her money. She showed it to Mrs. Cryer. Said I will be back to get the rest of my money. I'm going to see my grandson. Okay. So Mrs. Cryer crying or whatever, and Hannah left. Hannah went up to the hospital to try to get her grandson back. Okay, now the caseworker that was nice to her last time and everything was saying, look, her grandson can't be with her, proving everything. All of a sudden said, well, he can't be with you anymore because we approved for him to be with his mother. Now Hannah was like, what? But I'm the right person for that child. Now she said, this is what the caseworker said. She said, well, that's what we approved. So Hannah looking at her, she said, she got to you, didn't she? And the girl couldn't even look her in the face and tell her she's just looking down and stuff. She said, she got to you. She said, no, she didn't really say nothing. She said, look at me. Couldn't look at him. The girl had a bruise right here. She said, who did that to your face? She didn't want to say nothing. But Hannah know that Candace got to that girl and beat that girl ass. That's what happened. Now, let's get down to Candace. Candace is just black. It's just doing her scheming shit all the way over, y'all. Everything. It's topic. It's getting to the boiling point now. Now, Candace want Benny to mortgage his house, mortgage his business, so that she can get this money to pay back the dude that's after her, which is a black dude. I forgot his name. And so she goes up to Benny's job to tell Benny, I want you to mortgage your house. I want you to mortgage your business. He's like, what? No, I'm not doing it. What did you do? What's going on now? She wouldn't tell him. She just said, hi, it's a joke. I'm just joking. He said, well, don't joke like that. Now, she went up there to tell him not to go into business with the dude that worked there. I forgot his name. I can't think of his name. But she said, don't go into business with him. Meanwhile, the dude walked through the door and said, well, why not? So she's so shook and like, oh God, he called me trying to stop this stuff. So he walked up to her and said, give me a hug. I'm about to stop this part too.